Und mit alles meine ich jetzt mal eben plus das Stück hier. Muss ja jetzt nicht so krass
Open the
sein.
materials gallery. This is the paint gallery. It contains all of the different materials you can use in your world. Selecting a material replaces whichever material was in the currently active slot. Choose a material, then click the back arrow.
Nehmen wir die Desert Road. Desert Road.
Paint a path to connect all of the elements in your world.
Das ist ja im Moment jetzt
Click
schon
here
so.
when you're done. Great path, but it could use a bit of sprucing up to make things more interesting. How about some coins to pick up? Select Prop Mode. Open the Prop Gallery. This is the Prop Gallery, where you can find all of the props, characters, assemblies, sound and visual effects that you own. You can filter your view by prop type using the tabs above. Looking for something specific? You can also search for your heart's desire using the search box in the upper right. Select the coin prop. Left-click to place the prop in your world. The options surrounding this prop will let you change its properties, give it behaviors, or modify its position, rotation, and scale. More coins equals more fun. Change an object's behavior, alter its physics, combat, locomotion, and more, all right here in the Properties menu. This is also where you can delete the object, or make copies using Clone. Select Clone to duplicate this coin. Left-click to place as many coins around your world as you want. When you're done, press Escape to exit Clone mode. Almost done, but your path needs a little vegetation. How about a tree? Open the Prop Gallery. Click on the search box in the upper right and pick a tree to add to your world.
Tree. Ja, das ist eine gute Frage. Warum kann ich die nicht nehmen? Wenn ich das ja plus Tutorial bei mir sind.
Left click to place the prop in your world. Not bad, but how about we make it a bit bigger and rotate it a little? Drag the scale icon to change. Click here when you're done. Drag the green rotate icon and click here when you're done. Now that it's bigger, maybe we need to reposition. Click here when you're done. Awesome job. Now your hero has a summit to conquer, a path to follow, treasure to find, and battles to fight.
You've created a grand adventure for your hero, but all journeys must eventually end.
You're going to create a goal for the player that will end the game once they achieve it. Open the Prop Gallery. Click on the search. Select the Village Flag prop. Left-click to place the prop in your world. We'll make a brain for the flag that will do two things. Detect when the player has reached it, and then display a victory message ending the game. Open the Brain Editor. First, we have to detect when the player reaches the flag, using the bump sensor. Select the plus. To add a tile, select the sensor. Select the bump tile. Now this line will run when any object bumps into it. Since you only want to sense the player, you need to add a player tile to filter the sensor's results. Select the plus to add a tile to the select the play. Now that the when side checks if the player has reached the flag, the do side should tell this brain to switch over to a victory state. So far, all of the code you've written has been on page 1 of this brain. Every brain has at least one page, but you're going to use an additional page to enter a victory state. Select the plus to add a tile to the do side. Select the next arrow. Select the brains folder. Select the switch page tile. Select the plus to add a tile to the do side. Select the next arrow. Select the brains. Select the next. Switching pages is like changing states, like going from being asleep to being awake. You can't be both at once. Switch page, next page tells this brain to stop running the current page and start running the next page. Page 1 is done for now, so you can switch over to page 2 and start coding the victory state. Navigate to the next. Welcome to page 2. The code on this page will not run until the brain switches from page 1 to page 2. Anything you want to happen after the play, select the plus to add a tile to the do side. Select the appearance folder. Select the display folder. Select the display. Next, you need to create a piece of custom text to display. Select the plus to add a tile to select the what will be displayed when players reach the flag. You can also modify where the message will show up and how big it will be. Select the plus to add a tile to the do side. Select the modifier. Select the positioning. Select the screen. Select the screen. Select the plus to add it. Select the Before you add anything else, you should test your goal to make sure everything works so far. Select the back arrow to select the play button to test your level.
Ich habe außersehen Punkt, außersehen Komma und nicht Ausrufezeichen gemacht. Aua.
Press escape when you're done testing.
Ja, bin ich auf jeden Fall. Ah! Ich lebe noch. Alles gut. Wow. You're free to go, yeah. Mama, ich hab keine Brücke. Vertriebe. Mann.
Select Edit to return to create. Your goal works, but it doesn't actually end the game yet.
Yeah.
Select the flag. Open the brain editor. Navigate to the next. After the victory text is displayed, the screen should fade to black and the game should end. Select the plus. Select the now set how long the fade out should take. Select the plus. Select the plus. Select the new. How many seconds should the fade out take? 1 to 3 seconds is a good length.
Ich hatte das für eine gute Länge. Oder? Also kann man ja machen. Also er sagt 1:3.
To actually end the game, simply use the game over tile. Select the plus To add a time, select the game over tile. The when side of this line is empty, which means the game over tile will run immediately when this brain switches to page 2. You can use a countdown timer to delay this line's execution by a few seconds, which will give the screen a chance to fade out and display the victory message. Select the plus to select the timing and logic folder. Select the countdown timer time. Select the plus to add a time. Select the new. How many seconds should elapse before the game over screen appears? Make sure this is longer than the fade duration.
5.
Now this line won't run until the countdown timer is finished counting the specified number of seconds. Time to put your game over transition to the test. Select the back arrow to select the play button to test.
Oh, aua! Das ist gemein. Ich will jedes Mal genau dann einen Feuerball schießen, wenn der tot auf dem Boden liegt. Ja, ich muss das immer einsammeln.
When in test mode, the game over tile returns you to create mode. In play mode, the player will go to the end game screen. Thanks for checking out our tutorial preview for 3D Adventure. Check back in future releases for more tutorials and even bigger adventures. Don't forget to save your level from the pause menu. Then head back into play mode to check it out.
So, jetzt könnten wir rein theoretisch alles machen, was wir wollen. Alles. Vor allem, ich habe das jetzt alles gemacht. Und jetzt... Au! Volk freigeschaltet 10G von der Pike auf. Project Spark. Dankeschön, Mann. Audio. Das ist in Ordnung. Ja, genau, gar nichts. Also sowas. Sag mal, bin ich dumm? Ich habe ja irgendwo gerade Language gelesen. Das schon. Safe, das ist. Ja, ist in Ordnung. Wir haben es langsam mal verstanden. Tutorial. Mappe. So. Hat er jetzt schon gespeichert, oder? Natürlich nicht, weil ich dumm bin. Tutorial Mappe. Mappa. Wird immer lustiger. Boah, jetzt machen wir mal Exit. Jetzt haben wir ja das Tutorial abgeschlossen. So, Create mache ich dann, denke ich mal, für mich selber. Beziehungsweise eine Map werde ich vielleicht dann nochmal irgendwann machen für ein Let's Play. Beziehungsweise ich werde wahrscheinlich mehrere machen für das Let's Play und dann irgendwann spielen. Aber im Moment nicht. So, wir spielen jetzt mal die Kampagne. Teil davon. Ich weiß nicht, warum ich das Tutorial vorher hingestellt habe. Ich habe irgendwie gedacht, das Tutorial ist mehr als bloß erstellen, aber da das ja der Hauptaugenmerk von dem Spiel darauf ist, dass die Spieler selbst ihre Welten bauen können, hätte ich mir das denken können. Im Übrigen, das Spiel gibt es auch für Konsolen. Falls euch das interessiert. Zumindest gibt's. Ich habe mal Manual, es kommt jetzt ein Film. Also, was mache ich hier?
Ah, there you are, Spark. I summoned you back from your mission because I fear we are all in great danger, and I need you here by my side. As the creation well and maker of all things, I can monitor our entire universe. Today, I sensed a powerful evil force growing, the like of which I haven't seen in eons. It appears to have taken root on the planet of Korra. I know you are fond of that little world, but I must insist you don't run off and do anything foolish. Oh, Spark, you are a brave but impertinent little creature. Every story needs a hero, and ours come in the form of champions. Each champion has their own set of unique powers that can be leveled up.
Also, das ist Karlsnur, der Berserker. Dann gibt es Scarlet, den Ranger, Avalon, den Druiden, Hakon, den Ritter, Seth, den Magier, Conker, das Eichhörnchen und hier wieder Karlsnur, der Berserker. Ich habe Karlsnur tatsächlich gar nicht gespielt, aber ich glaube der Ritter passt besser, deswegen nehme ich den Ritter.
Spark watched our champion walk in silence on the long road, almost as if in a trance, being mysteriously drawn to Verdia village, where the annual Codian festival was about to start.
Oh. Oh, Spark macht die Welt schön.
Our hero could hardly believe what was happening. A magical creature was creating a path out of thin air. No one else would believe it either, for champions are the only ones who can see the amazing sparks.
Oh. Achso, Gott, den Vertrieb normalerweise. Mama, lassen Sie mich rein. Hallo, Hilfe. Man sieht einfach, dass hinter der Tür nichts ist. Okay. Ist mir nie aufgefallen, tatsächlich. Jawohl.
Vanquishing foes creates experience that champions use to grow their skills and powers to the point of evolving their very appearance.
Das Lustigste ist, ich glaube, ich kann weder steigen noch sonst irgendwas, solange die Online-Dinger aus sind. Aber da ich eigentlich Level, keine Ahnung, 3 Millionen bin, ist das egal.
The source of the commotion was soon discovered. A dark, evil force that engulfed everything it touched, including the bridge our travelers were walking across. Spark quickly sprang into action, creating a pillar of land, raising them up to safety.
Neue Gestaltung. Okay. Das Komische ist, mit Microsoft kann er sich aber verbinden. Und da kommen auch die Erfolge durch.
Oh. Kia, a young, powerful sentry from the King's Royal Army, welcomed our band of travelers with caution. For Verdia was the only home she's ever known, and she had long ago sworn to protect it. After a thorough interrogation, Kia escorted the group to the stage with a stern warning not to cause any trouble. Our champion arrived in Verdia village just in time for the Codian festival, an annual celebration of the fabled Broomstone. The crowd was treated to a stunning fireworks display, and the village elder gave a rousing speech, which inspired young and old alike. Before the ceremony finished, however, the heroes discovered they weren't the only outsiders at the festival. Spark can interact with objects by pressing the right bumper.
das war's. Oder nicht?
As the bell tower tumbled, Spark flew into action, using its mystical powers to delete the falling debris before it could harm the villagers. With Spark distracted by the falling debris, the team was quickly overwhelmed by the goblins, who were determined to capture the rune stone. Only the village elder stood between the monsters and their goal. But he was no match for the fearsome leader of the goblins, who struck down the wise old man and escaped with the stone.
In the name of the king! We'll feast for the king tonight!
Hier remained behind to protect the village while our heroes pursued the goblins and the sacred rune stone. Their quest would take them to the outskirts of the village and into the Verdia woodlands, where they would seek the observatory to help locate the fiends.
Hier kann man sich diese aussuchen, wie man nimmt. Aber it work from the current camera position. Okay. Ich werde jetzt erstmal exiten, weil ich erstmal warten muss, bis ich irgendwann eventuell wieder hier Dings habe, Internetverbindung habe. Deswegen war es das erstmal für diese Aufnahme. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, dann warte, ich habe ein Endscreen. Also bis gleich im Endscreen. Das vergesse ich immer wieder. So, das war's dann auch schon wieder mit dem Part. Ja, wenn es euch... Warum sage ich immer dieses ja, in der Endkarte, weiß ich nicht. Also, wenn es euch gefallen hat, lasst doch ein Like, Abo und oder Kommentar da. In der nächsten Folge werden wir hoffentlich auch mal Internetverbindung haben. Ich habe mir jetzt vorgenommen, wenigstens die Hauptquest durchzuspielen und auf jeden Fall noch so, wenn ich... Also für mich praktisch, ich werde alleine offscreen, also einmal wahrscheinlich, Level erstellen, die wir dann immer mal spielen werden. Und wenn ihr mal Level habt, die ich noch spielen soll, schreibt die mir gerne in die Kommentare im Übrigen. Ich werde schon wieder mit dieser Aufnahme angeschrieben. Okay. Ja. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, sehen wir uns hoffentlich beim nächsten Mal wieder. Bis dahin. Ciao, Leute.